You'd think your wedding day would be about you. But mine almost turned into a public Facebook event. Because my mother just couldn't stop posting about my life, even when I begged her not to. Hi. I'm 32 years old. I live in Europe now. I recently got married to a wonderful man. Our life is peaceful, happy, and full of little adventures. But I keep it private. I don't post on social media. Not because I'm hiding anything, but because it just doesn't feel natural to me. I left the US before social media became a major thing, and now, in this European country where I live, nobody really brags online. It's just not the culture here. But my mother is very different. She's 66. A retired woman who used to be the center of her world. She loved her job. She loved people. She loved being seen, being connected. Now? She spends her days caring for my chronically ill father. And scrolling on Facebook. Her old friends live far away now. They're not close by anymore. So her entire social circle is digital. Facebook is her life. Her only way of feeling involved, relevant, and connected. And that's where the trouble starts. I send her photos sometimes, of me and my husband. We're traveling, or having a nice dinner, or just enjoying life. And every time I send her a photo, without fail, she posts it online. Immediately. No asking. No warning. Just uploads it and shares it with everyone. At first, I was just mildly annoyed. But after a while, it started to feel like she was taking my life and making it her highlight reel. I had to ask her, several times, to stop. To please not post pictures without my permission. But she would always end up crying, saying things like, "Why are you ashamed of your own mother?" Or worse, "It's like you don't even exist." That one broke me. When my wedding came around, I made it very clear. No photos online. Please. This is a private event. I even offered a compromise. She could email pictures to her close friends. Or I'd help send out paper announcements. But she was furious. She said, "Why can't I be proud of you? Why can't I show people how beautiful you looked on your big day?" I get it. I do. She's not trying to hurt me. She's trying to hold on to something joyful, in a life that's gotten very, very hard. But here's what she doesn't understand. Just because I love her doesn't mean I have to let her own my story. She used to blur boundaries all the time. When I was younger, she read my diary. She kept messaging my ex-boyfriend for months behind my back after we broke up. She'd go through my bags when I visited her, even as an adult. So this isn't just about Facebook. This is about her not respecting where she ends and where I begin. And it's worse now. Because I'm an adult. With a husband. And we're thinking of starting a family. And let me tell you. The idea of her posting my pregnancy online? Or putting baby pictures out there without asking? It sends me into a full panic. I don't want my child's face online. I don't want people I don't even know commenting on their appearance, sharing their image, turning them into content. I love my mom. But I have to draw the line. Even if it hurts her. I've tried to explain it gently. That I'm not trying to take joy away from her. That she can still share in my life, just not publicly. But every time I do, she makes me feel like I'm punishing her. Like I'm erasing her role as a mother. And maybe that's part of the problem. She still sees me as an extension of herself, not as a separate woman with her own identity, boundaries, and choices. So, what's the solution? I've decided I'll send her specific photos. Ones that are safe to post. Ones I'm okay with going public. But she can't tag me. And wedding photos? Pregnancy photos? Baby photos? Those will be completely off limits. That's the boundary. And if she crosses it, we'll have a very different conversation. I know it sounds harsh. But sometimes, loving your parents means standing up for your own peace. Even if it makes you feel like the bad guy. Because at the end of the day, this isn't about shame, it's about privacy. And respect. She says it's like I don't exist. But here's the truth. I do exist. I just choose to exist offline. In quiet, in joy, in moments that don't need an audience. And maybe one day, she'll realize that keeping something private doesn't make it any less real. It just means it's sacred and worth protecting.